Oh, this is cute. What are you guys just playing with your dolls here? A little fight scene going on, is it? A little choreograph kind of setup. Who's this guy? Berlin techno rave. He's just rolled in from 3 a.m. Woo! Interesting, there's no Thor toy in here. Is that on purpose, or?
Well, the Russos are doing this, so you have to talk to Joe.
The Russo, yeah, sure. Heard that before. The Civil War. No Thor. What are they all doing? Standing around, kind of pointing at each other. Look at me, I'm an idiot. Tell you what would really happen if there was a fight between all of us. Basically go a little bit like this. Oh, look at me, I'm Iron Man, and I'm just got hit over there. And look at me, I'm Captain America, and I got smashed over there like a little fly. He's just a kid, he can fall over. He's not even real. Guns aren't cool, so you can hop off the table. Bunch of losers, these guys. I like those guys, they can stay. And you can come with me, because we're now mates. So, thanks for nothing.
Everybody, welcome Thor to the set of Infinity War. If you didn't know what's going on, obviously Chris Hemsworth is just having some fun. He's on the set of Avengers Infinity War. They're probably getting ready to film his scenes, and this is just a funny way for them to say, hey, this is going on. We can't show you any actual footage, so we're going to promo it this way. So for everybody that's complaining about Spider-Man dropping way too much of the plot in their teasers, they could actually probably learn a lesson from this. Just have Robert Downey Jr. play with his action figures for a couple minutes. But there's a couple things going on in the background that you may not have noticed the first time you saw this. But I'll say there is a new round of the Spider-Man giveaway. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber, leave a comment on this video. Funny enough, is actually for the action figures. But if you look behind Thor there, it looks like a partial of a Quinjet. I know everybody's wondering how they get into space. Obviously, that's where Tony Stark comes in. Star-Lord is obviously a big part of Infinity War. Thor knocks him over while he's playing with him. Pretty much everybody from Guardians is confirmed, but that ship looks nothing like the Aqualine stuff that you see in the Guardians movies, so that's definitely not the Milano. So I'm just guessing that it's a souped-up version of a Quinjet that Tony Stark has just modified so that they can actually get into outer space when they need to. But the other thing about this is obviously it just confirms some of the roster, so pretty much everybody knew who was going to be in Infinity War, but this is just a way for them to show you, yeah, Black Panther's in here, yeah, Spider-Man's in here. I love the way he totally shades him too. He's just a little kid, he's not even real, boom, you go down. Pretty sick Hawkeye burns. I feel like every Avengers movie is just another opportunity for them to rip on Hawkeye for being a guy that shops at the sporting goods store for all his gear. But most of these other action figures are just the standard ones that you'd find on the shelf, so that doesn't necessarily mean this is what their costumes are going to look like during Infinity War. These are just here for fun. So like there's the Hulkbuster in the background here, there's 2 Iron Man action figures. So while it would probably be appropriate to bring the Hulkbuster armor if you're going to fight Thanos, it probably wouldn't be that much more effective than a normal Iron Man suit. He would crumple them both like soda cans. So really just besides them having a little bit of fun, the other big thing here is the fact that he has his hammer in it. And they even took the time to add the hammer sound effects in post-production. So if you ever wondered if they're posting something from their cell phone, maybe it's an Instagram video just for fun, or if it's something that's highly choreographed and there's like some big social media push behind it, them taking the time to add movie-accurate sound effects is just a hat tip to that. So it doesn't necessarily mean that Mjolnir is going to appear in Infinity War like this. There was a picture recently with the Russos standing with the hammer on the set that they've been filming on for the last couple weeks. It seems a lot like the place where Thor is when he has his visions during Avengers Age of Ultron, when he's in that Asgardian hall and it seems like everybody's dead and they're in the afterlife, and he just starts talking to Heimdall. A lot of that looks like the same type of architecture, so it could be the realm of death, it could be Thanos' sanctuary, it could be the place that he builds for death when he's assembling the Infinity Gauntlet. So let me know in the comments what set you think this is doubling for. But people just saw the hammer in this, and there was the caption that read, "Worthy." So people are like, wait a minute, does that mean that Mjolnir is going to get reforged the exact same way? Because in that Infinity War preview that they released, it seems like Thor is wielding either Yarbjorn, the big axe that he has in the comics, or Ultimate Mjolnir, which is just the hammer axe. It's just a more hardcore version of his normal hammer from another universe. And for those of you asking about Spider-Man Homecoming post-credit scenes, I'm not expecting anything for Thor Ragnarok or any of the more cosmic stuff that's happening. Spider-Man Homecoming is made to be this real-world, Earth-based movie, so if anything, I think the post-credit scenes will be Iron Man specific, maybe some Captain America, maybe some Black Panther, just because that's the next Earth-based movie that's coming up, even though it's taking place on the other side of the Earth. But there's like a 99.9% chance that they will attach a new theatrical Thor trailer to the movie, so it'll play separately, it'll have a whole bunch of new footage. Let me know though, what do you want them to attach to Spider-Man Homecoming? I feel like it'd be really awesome to have a Captain America moment just because they put him in the movie in such a funny way, so it would be a funny callback to that physical fitness video. And there really aren't any movies with Captain America before Infinity War that we know about. Like, we think he might be somewhere in Black Panther, maybe as a post-credit scene, but he doesn't have any big features coming. And if Spider-Man is going to be on the outs with Iron Man just a little bit, it'd be fun for him to lean more in the direction of his friend from Brooklyn, the People's Champ. And I feel like that's what he and Spider-Man have in common, is that Spider-Man is the man of the people. He's kind of a street-level hero, even though he's an intern to be an A-list Avenger. So they both come from very meager beginnings, unlike Tony Stark. So even though Stark is still very aspirational, I feel like Captain America is a better role model for someone like Peter Parker. But he's not really the science geek that Tony is, so I feel like that's why Spider-Man likes him so much. Iron Man is really cool, but they also bond as team science bros, especially since Hulk isn't around, so he's like the surrogate science bro. So let me know in the comments, where do you want to see Captain America pop up before Infinity War? But leave all your requests for more Marvel videos. There was a ton of Spider-Man that dropped, but people didn't seem super excited about new Spider-Man footage, so I'll try to figure something out. There's still a lot of really cool stuff happening with Spider-Man Homecoming, but it feels like a lot of people are sleeping on the movie right now. So while you wait for everything, you can click here for that big 2-part Spider-Man Homecoming special on the Disney Channel, and you can click here for brand new Flash Season 4. Thank you so much for watching. Let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.